So we had a comment on one of our ad posts over the summer that led us to talk about the varying lineups of the Dire Straits band. Hi, I'm Dave. I play lead guitar and lead vocals for DS UK in tribute to Dire Straits in the UK. Please drop by our Facebook page and give us a follow, and if you're a fan of the band in the UK, please consider coming to meet us at one of our shows. We're going to continue our look at the eras and the evolution of Dire Straits with 1980 and making movies. So, the band recorded this album at a power station in New York City over 2 months in the summer of 1980, and they released it pretty soon afterwards. The album was a bit of a change for the band's sound. Mark, David, Pick and John all came back for the recording sessions, and the keyboards this time became a really big part of the music, with Roy Bittan from the E Street Band helping out with the arrangements on all of the tracks. One cool thing about the album is how much more piano was used, and this really paved the way for Alan Clark to join the band for the tour after the album was completed. But things got a little bit complicated, because during the recording sessions, David Knopfler left the band. He said he left because he couldn't get enough creative input into Dire Straits. Dire Straits had become mostly Mark's band, and he really wanted to just do his own thing. So Mark ended up re-recording many of David's guitar parts, and some people think that this might have caused some tension between the two brothers. Songs like Skate Away, for example, really show that Mark was definitely involved in re-recording guitar parts. The album was produced by Jimmy Levine, who also produced for John Lennon and Springsteen, and was engineered by Sheldon Yakus, who worked on records by the likes of Springsteen, Madonna, Pretenders and Don Henley, etc. This was also the first album where Knopfler gets a producer's credit, and John Elsley, always been heavily into art, had a hand in the artwork. So that was our brief look at 1980s making movies. Join us in the next episode where we talk about one of the big ones, 1982's Love Over Gold. We'll see you then.